Welcome to all you viewers out in WE TV land. This is we-tv.ca here at the Quad A Boys Basketball Championships at St. Denis Center in Windsor. Again, welcome. We're glad to have you on the broadcast. The first semifinal took place today where the Campion Bears won their game, so they'll advance to the championship final tonight, St. Clair at 8 o'clock. This contest today has the 46-1 St. Michael's Blue Raiders against the Pickering Pine Ridge 38-6 Pumas. Should be a great contest. If you look at this one on paper, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's going to be a pretty easy walkover for St. Mike's, but Pine Ridge has been playing as well as anyone in this tournament, and they're looking very good under Cam Neckers, the former Windsor Lancer. So do up your seatbelts and let's get ready for some basketball. We're going over to the play-by-play team of Mike and Mike. Take it away, boys.
Yeah, and we were back here for the second half of this doubleheader from the St. Denis Center and here in beautiful Windsor, Ontario for the quadruple A OFSAA Men's Basketball Championship. These are the semifinals, Mike. We had our first semifinal earlier. It was a great matchup and saw one team moving on, looking for the second mate to move on to that gold medal final.
Yeah, St. Anne Campion punching their ticket into the gold medal game, which will air tonight on we-tv.ca. from the St. Clair Sportsplex. But in this game, the St. Michael's Blue Raiders, the Pine Ridge Pumas, it's going to be great. Cam Neckers, former Windsor Lancer. Good to see some alumni contributing throughout the province, Mike.
Yeah, for sure. It certainly is, and he's got himself a heck of a squad as well. The St. Mike's Blue Raiders performing very well yesterday, led by Marcus Carr. Danilo Jerkic is just a beast in the paint as well, and then you got couple guards as well. Joyce was good from three. You had Ada in there as well. It's a really good team.
And you cannot forget a guy like Nelson Caputo, number 3, the point guard manning the offense, actually getting looked at by the Detroit Mercy. That's a University of Michigan, Division I. So it's going to be interesting to see how he performs for his scouts. Also, Canisius College from New York is here, and Canisius is a big baseball school here in Windsor. 3 players from the Windsor Selects organization playing there. And Courtney Van de Bovenkamp, who's a player for the Windsor Lancers women's team coming from Canisius College as well. So it's great. You know, we get a lot of representation from schools in the States, some OUA schools, and getting ready for some semifinal action.
Yeah, it's a great scouting opportunity here in the Ontario Championships, and there's a lot of players who would fit right in with some CIS or NCAA teams already, you know, looking at their build and just the fundamentals that they've displayed as well. What are you expecting in terms of a style of basketball from tonight or this morning's contest?
It's going to be a lot of upbeat, a lot of run, and it's going to start with Spencer Thomas for Pine Ridge for the Pumas, as well as Neville Provo. They love to push the floor, and the only issue I'm going to have is the glass for the Pumas right now.
Yeah.
A lot of height on the Blue Raiders side of the basketball, so look for Jerkic and Nikola to Paradina, thank you, to run the boards.
And the tip one there by Daniel Wright, getting up immediately, and a 2-ball jacked up there by Neville Provo, missing on his opening shot. We're going to see Nelson Caputo take it across midcourt for the Blue Raiders. Caputo directing traffic here, signaling towards his offense. He's going to take it into the paint by himself, and a gorgeous move. A beauty of a first basket, Mike.
Impressing the scouts already. Nelson Caputo, first 2 points of the morning.
Taking it up court now, Jordan Henry. And Henry answers right back, anything you can do, I can do better. And you see him get a little clap in the face of number 5 there. That's Marcus Carr for the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, Jordan Henry, yesterday's Windsor Essex Catholic District School Board Player of the Game, trying to repeat.
And Marcus Carr with it now, a little bounce pass down low there to Jerkic. Jerkic missing on that one, and the glass cleaned up there by Daniel Wright. Taken now by the Pumas. Chase Vassell has that one turned over, taken up by Caputo. Caputo in the paint, And looks like he gets fouled there, Mike, and he's going to go to the line.
Yep, Nelson Caputo. They might call it on the floor. I don't know if he was in the act of shooting. Yep, they're going to say he was in the act of shooting.
Yeah, it looked like a pass attempt to me, Mike, but, you know, he had that arm going up still, so could have been a shot as well.
Yeah, could have been a shot, and he should have maybe looked to shoot to try and get the three-point opportunity, but
50 Shades of Gray out there for the referees and making the right call, you know, sending Caputo to the line.
yes.
As we have a little conversation there on the side as well, just making sure that the call is correct, but it's a tie game here in the 1-5 matchup, and Caputo is going to hit his first. He's an outstanding shooter, a beautiful stroke on Nelson Caputo. Much better than my own as he hits his second.
Yeah, playing with you before this game, Mike, you're just awful. Awful.
Brick City population, me, as Neville Provo takes it across midcourt through the legs, passing it over to Henry, and we got a foul as well underneath the basket.
Yeah, I believe this one's going to go against Spencer Thomas, trying to work with Nicola Paradina in the post, and the size of mismatch obvious there, Mike.
Looks like Daniel Wright, though, a player for the Pumas, not as big as the bigs for the Blue Raiders, has the ability to at least compete underneath the glass. So it's definitely going to be a matchup to watch as well. Number 25 in black going up against 31 and 30 for the Blue Raiders. Caputo dishes, laid in there by Jerkic.
Caputo showing some versatility on that. Beautiful pass right where it needed to be.
Holding on to it here is Neville Provo, passing it off for Henry. Henry through his legs, trying to penetrate, can't do it. He's got Jerkic on him, that's a mismatch. Pulls up, and no good, rebounded there by Caputo. Caputo, stretch pass there for Jerkic. Jerkic gets up, adjusts to the shot, can't get his own rebound, but that is cleaned up and sent back. That was Kion Julian Grant. And now taken by Neville Provo, 8-2 St. Mike's leading over Pine Ridge. With the ball now, Chase Vassell launches a three ball, knocks it down.
He is more than capable of taking that shot, Mike, and even from deeper. Chase Vassell, what a player.
Spotted up there by Carr. Carr missing on that one, sent back out, and taken by Paradina. Paradina getting it to Julian Grant. Okay, on Julian Grant, down low, puts it up. No good, but he'll go to the line.
Yeah, and Kion Julian Grant proving to be a force outside of the big three of Carr, Caputo, and Jerkic.
Kion Julian Grant with his first. And he won't connect. And we got a sub into the game as well. That is Devontae Nunes coming in for the Pumas.
Nunes, another big body. Could be beneficial for the Pumas on the glass in this game.
And the second one, nothing but net. 9-5 here, St. Mike's. Brought back up by Neville Provo. Provo takes it to his right, dishes it out. Nunes immediately into this game, knocks down the three ball. Welcome to the game, Devontae Nunes.
Nunes lighting the lamp from beyond the arc, dial one, long distance.
Kicked out there to Julian Grant, back for Marcus Carr. Carr with the dish, Paradina for three, knocks that one down. Paradina having a little trouble yesterday from beyond the arc, and no trouble there. Back out for three, missing on that one. The team's trading three ball attempts here. St. Mike's up 12-8, 4:35 to go in the first quarter. Marcus Carr gets it out for Caputo. Caputo to his left, takes a little contact there, doesn't shake him at all, gets that one to go.
Now the only thing I want to see from Nelson Caputo, he's been driving through the lane, grabbing points. Let's see the three-point shot.
Chase Vassell taking some contact and goes to the line.
Foul's going to be on number 30 for the Blue Raiders. That's Nicola Paradina.
And that looks to be the first team foul there for St. Mike's versus 3 for Pine Ridge. And the first one falls. Chase Vassell connecting once more.
So 24 points in from the first 6 minutes of play, or the first 4 minutes of play, rather.
Yeah, it's going to be a high-scoring one. You can already feel it here, Mike. Two offensively gifted teams.
That's going to be a foul on the play. That one's going against Neville Provo. Trying to bump Caputo away from the basketball, but Caputo's okay, not shaken.
And that's 4 team fouls early on for Pine Ridge, Mike. With 4 to go in the first quarter, could be into the bonus very soon.
Fouls carry over, Mike, from quarter to quarter except for half, so, you know, you don't want to put him in bonus this early.
Jerkic using his strength and able to collect that rebound before sending it out of bounds was Nelson Caputo. Pine Ridge takes over.
Now, the one problem I have with Jerkic on that play, Mike, is
Yep.
the fact that he went up looking for the contact instead of using his momentum going straight to the hoop. You know, so he's trying to draw the contact. Referee's not going to call that.
Jordan Henry turning that one over. Sent back up for Paradina with speed. Lays it in for 2. Paradina's dialed in so far in this first quarter.
Nicola with 5 points.
As we got Neville Provo with the ball. Kicks it out. That's Thomas. Thomas, gorgeous little windmill move there. No good. 2 shots. (16:10) here on we-tv.ca, broadcasting you the Quadruple A OFSAA Men's Basketball Championship.
As we see head coach Cam Neckers for Pine Ridge, you know, pacing, urging his team to cut into this St. Mike's lead.
And the second of 2 knocked down there, 16-11. Taken back up now by Nelson Caputo. Caputo, a very exciting player, and certainly can't wait to see what he does at the next level. Caputo just gonna take his time with it here. Try it down low. Again, doing it all by himself. Maybe a little too selfish there, Mike.
You want to see a drive and kick right there.
And now it is Neville Provo. Provo with the dish and laid in by Chase Vassell. We've got a 3-point ball game on our hands.
Gorgeous feed from Provo in the lane right there. Vassell, easy bunny, 2 points.
And now it is Carr. Nelson Caputo draining the 3 ball off the pass for Marcus Carr. 19-13. And it is Neville Provo sending it out of bounds. And it looked like that was just out of bounds off Pine Ridge. St. Mike's gonna take over.
Yeah, that was an errant pass. Devontae Nunes didn't get over in time.
Nelson Caputo with it now for the Blue Raiders. Trying to break the 20-point barrier here in the first quarter. Caputo jacks it up and drains it.
Wow.
That was gorgeous, hitting Marcus Carr in the head as it fell as well.
He is putting on a scoring clinic, Mike.
Taken now by Nunes, dishing it off. The 3 ball missed there by Neville Provo and Marcus Carr. Fumbling with that one. But Mike, I think we already have an early candidate for our Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board Player of the Game.
Yeah, as we see Nelson Caputo get the feed from Paradina, spot up, and just drain it. Nelson Caputo is on fire. Or as the Spanish say, on fuego, Mike, on fuego.
Couldn't have said it better myself, and St. Mike's leading 22-13 as we get into a timeout here. What adjustments do you think Pine Ridge needs to make to get back into this one?
Right now it's all about stopping Nelson Caputo. You want to get the ball out of his hands, so I expect Pine Ridge and Coach Cam Necker to put their best defender on him and just kind of rover him wherever he goes. Right now, Jerkic has shown a scoring ability, same with Nicola Paradina, but none as potent as Nelson Caputo. So you cut off the head to the offense and you'll end up getting some turnovers and buckets the other way.
And on the offensive side of things as well, it's about time that Chase Vassell gets himself back into this game. He's one of the top offensive threats for this Pumas team. What would you like to see more from him?
Well, you know, I think Chase Vassell's doing a good job in an early 3 in the quarter. Follows that up with a finish from the pass by number 4, Neville Provo. So I like Vassal right now. I'm looking for Jordan Henry to step up and knock down some threes.
And the inbound pass taken by Neville Provo. Provo down low, lays it in. 22-15, down by 7 are the Pumas. Marcus Carr gonna take it up, the point guard here for the Blue Raiders, wearing that Honolulu blue. As Carr gonna take his time with it, minute 30 left on the clock here. Passes it over to Caputo. And Caputo, once again, waiting for the screen there. Through his legs, jacked up with a hand in his face and nothing but net.
Stop it.
You couldn't have contested that shot any better, Mike, and he still drills it.
That is a cold-blooded killer right there.
And Pine Ridge just trying to keep pace at this point. Like, you cannot stop a hot shooter, Mike.
No, and especially if his name is Nelson Caputo, the head coach for Detroit Mercy is really getting his money's worth. Unless they're not charging him, then he's just, getting a lot of good action from what could be his future starting point guard.
Still got to pay the tolls to get across the border, Mike, so at least getting his money's worth on that. As we got a minute 5 left on the clock here, St. Mike's has opened up a double-digit lead, 25-15 over the Pine Ridge Pumas.
So we see Yannick Hannibal check in for the Pumas.
Taken now by, it is Henry, and Henry gets it down low. Noon's missing on the shot. And Hannibal going for the rebound there. It's a jump ball, and St. Mike's controls it. Kion Julian Grant set to inbound here. Gets the inbound pass over to Abby Wright and sent back to Marcus Carr.
Also just saw representation from the Queens Gales in the house.
It's a star-studded cast of colleges here at the St. Denis Center as we see another lay-in go for St. Mike's. Certainly going all the way according to game plan here as Nunes lays it in himself, answering right back for these Pumas, keeping it at only a 10-point deficit. And Carr. Marcus Carr gonna hold out for the last shot here. Couldn't have asked for a better first quarter from these Blue Raiders.
No, you couldn't. A potential 29 points in the opening frame, and St. Mike's is just dictating the pace.
And Marcus Carr kicks it out, and it looks like we got a travel call here, and Pine Ridge has an opportunity now for the last shot.
Yep, Marcus Carr wanting a foul. No dice on that one, says the official.
And we're gonna get an inbound pass here. Look for them to put it in the hands of Jordan Henry. Try and get him back into this game.
St. Mike's not going to make it any easier for him, throwing a full court press.
The inbound pass gets to Henry. He's from beyond the arc, stripped of the ball, still puts it up, in and out. How big would that have been for Henry?
That would have been great. That would have been great for Pine Ridge. Not only Henry with his second chance effort, and no good on that one, but it is what it is.
And we're going to send you to a quick commercial break here on we-tv.ca, and we'll be back with you for the second quarter of play.
It's not just about hockey. It's about getting your great education too.
Academics are equally, if not more important, than athletics. The Hockey Canada Skills Academy is a great opportunity for any student athlete to live their dream and chase their passion. It gives them an opportunity to get a workout in the morning, they're physically and mentally engaged, and it helps them as a student as well throughout the day. Our program is not just for the elite athletes, it's for everyone.
One out of 7 children across Canada are at risk of going to school on an empty stomach. That's why Breakfast Club of Canada provides a healthy breakfast to school kids nationwide every day, which can help to build a bright future for Canada's children. But there are still many more children who need our help. So please help us provide breakfast to the children who need it. Donate now on our new giving platform, ICanGoWithout.com, and visit breakfastclubcanada.org for more information.
Back again from the St. Denis Center here in Windsor, Ontario. Second quarter of play here. The Pine Ridge Pumas trailing by 10 points to the St. Michael's Blue Raiders, as that one is rebounded by Jerkic, given over to Carr. Marcus Carr with the pass down low to Jerkic. And Jerkic
travel.
Trying to kick it out there to Kion Julian Grant, maybe hesitated a bit too much, and the Puma's going to take over. Possession given back to Jordan Henry. Jordan Henry missing a shot that was dangerously close at the end of the first quarter. Henry into the paint, kicks it out. Provo with the 3-ball missing, rebounded there by Jerkic. And Jerkic gives it to Carr. Marcus Carr. He's got Henry D'ing up on him. And almost a strip there by Henry, but it looks like we got a foul.
Yep, and we're going to have a foul on number 0, Jordan Henry.
Getting a bit too aggressive there on his man Carr. That's the 5th foul for Pine Ridge. Pine Ridge did a good job, though, in the final 2 minutes of not fouling after taking 4 in the early goings.
Absolutely, it's all about playing safe basketball. Players driving through the lane, you don't even want to think about touching them.
Down low for Jerkic. Jerkic taking on a double team, doesn't hit the shot, it gets sent back.
And we're going to say it's on the floor, Mike.
No basket.
No, it's going to go against number 33 for St. Mike's, that being Kaon Julian Grant.
And the Pine Ridge Pumas loving that call. Still down by 10 here. We got Neville Provo looking to inbound the ball as well.
And Parker Joyce checking in for the Blue Raiders.
Parker Joyce, someone that's not afraid to shoot the 3-ball as well, so we'll have to watch out for that, Mike. As Chase Vassell with the 3, missing on that attempt, rebounded there by Jerkic, getting it to Carr.
That's a bad shot selection by Vassell, Mike.
And now you've got Caputo with it. Caputo was on fire in the first quarter, getting it for Jerkic. Jerkic knocks it down now. And that could be troubling if the Pumas allow 2 shooters for these Blue Raiders to heat up.
Absolutely, Jerkic, a very versatile big man, something the scouts are really going to love to see. Looks like a Nick Tefesnik out there. Nick Tefesnik, a Windsor native, playing at the University of York right now. See, and he just gets it, nice form right there, poses, watches the ball, goes straight through the hoop. Great shot by Danilo Jerkic.
As we've got Henry going to the free throw line. And Henry knocks down his first. And really, you can only imagine how good of a player Jerkic is going to be once he fills out into that 6'5" frame.
No, Jerkic is definitely a great athlete as of now. I know some scouts will definitely be impressed with his size, standing at 6'7". And yeah, right. Well, 6'5", 6'7". I mean, 2 inches isn't that big of a difference, but on a guy like Danilo Jerkic, it could be all the difference.
And Marcus Carr takes it to the left-hand side beyond the arc, trying to penetrate or look for a man. He gets it to Caputo. Caputo now communicating with his players. Spots up for the 3-ball. Might as well. Again with the 3-ball, Nelson Caputo.
It's the Nelson Caputo show.
Just ridiculous. You can't stop the madness. You can only hope to contain it, as a steal here by Jerkic. And looks like Jerkic was fouled as well.
Yep. Playing tough defense was Devontae Nunes.
And as you can see, all smiles from St. Mike's as well. These are guys who are just having a lot of fun out there winning a basketball game.
How can you not have fun, especially when guys like Nelson Caputo are taking matters into their own hands and just absolutely filling up the cup. It's a pleasure to see, it really is.
Yeah, and again, these are all contested shots as well. He's got a hand in his face every single time, and he's still knocking them down. As we get another bucket there by St. Mike's. And Henry gonna try and take it up across midcourt. Cycles it around, gets it to Chase Vassell. And Vassell gets fouled.
Yep, and this I believe is gonna go against Parker Joyce, trying to fight through the screen, and it will.
And now down 35-19 here, Mike. I mean, this hasn't been the turn of events that Pine Ridge had hoped for.
Well, Pine Ridge wasn't tough against Oakwood last night. Played to a victory, but, you know, St. Mike's is a lot better than Oakwood.
And we've got Vassell crossing up, and he steps out of bounds there.
Yeah, on the bench, loving it right there, and a technical foul called against Chase Vassell. So St. Mike's getting in his head, and, you know, you have to keep your composure. Chase Vassell, like you've said, an offensive component, and not having him in the game, and especially with the technical foul, now it's free points for St. Mike's. You're not going to want to, display that.
And Nelson Caputo just loving it out there as well. And look at him shrugging his shoulders there at the free throw line. He's just walking around with a swagger right now. You can tell he's on.
When you're that good, you can walk around with a swagger. Obviously, you don't want to let it go to arrogance, but, if you got it, flaunt it.
As he hits his second as well. I mean, both of those hitting the rim first, but when you're on and you're hot, you still find a way to knock those ones down.
That's why you didn't hit a shot before the game, Mike.
No, that's exactly right. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
As Nelson Caputo takes the ball, going to his left with a nice dish there as well, getting his teammates involved. Abby Wright with the bucket. And now maybe trying to expose the defense here, Thomas, but missing on a shot. Jerkic with the rebound, and Marcus Carr might as well get it back into the hands of Caputo. 3-ball jacked up there, missing on the shot there was Joyce. Joyce getting his own rebound, and that one's swatted, gives it back to Caputo.
This is the third defender that they've put on Nelson Caputo already. Spencer Thomas, Chase Vassell, and Neville Provo.
And around the back there, kicking it out. Jerkic missing on the 3-ball, rebounded there by Thomas, almost steps out of bounds, gets it up for Nunes, and Nunes lays it up, no good, sent back in. That was right on the putback.
Daniel Wright.
And Caputo there spinning around and putting it up, no good. His first miss in quite a while, but made mincemeat out of Neville Provo in his own backcourt there.
And we're getting a foul on Daniel Wright, sending number 44, Jamal Abbey Wright, the 6'5" forward, to the free throw line.
And Jamal Abbey Wright with a bucket just a moment ago as well. Looks like we're going to get a substitution in just a moment as Abbey Wright missing.
Nicola Paradina at the free throw line. He's going to check in for Danilo Jerkic.
Jerkic getting a much needed rest here after some very hard minutes in the first 15 of this game.
Pine Ridge, the number 5 seed in this one, and it's obviously tough. We said last night this was their opportunity to come in and play Cinderella, but I guess the glass slipper doesn't fit.
Henry puts it up and missing, and he was our player of the game yesterday, and now kind of going cold in this one. He's somebody that needs to wake up if Pine Ridge even stands a chance of erasing this deficit.
Isaac Otta waiting to check in for the Blue Raiders.
Henry on the first. And Marcus Carr getting a rest here as well, as Isaac Otta back in the game. The second one knocked down as well. And we got a timeout called here by the Pine Ridge Pumas, taking this time to maybe make some adjustments. And how would you defend Nelson Caputo right now since he's been so hot?
Well, Nelson Caputo has been on fuego for the past half. I mean, just hitting shot after shot after shot.
Yeah.
It's tough to defend. It really is. I mean, the Pumas have thrown 3 defenders on Caputo up to this point, and to no avail. So you really just have to maybe even throw 2 guys in his face, throw 4 hands, but even with his talent, he still might make it.
And as we're seeing, all of these shots are still tightly contested. He's still able to adjust and make them and knock them down. And it's going to take a while to maybe get him out of this rhythm, but he just had a miss a moment ago, and maybe that breaks the streak.
Well, he's also a floor general, pushing Abbey Wright to the corner and then just hitting it over Jordan Henry.
Yeah, he's been making everyone else around him better as well. Certainly an MVP-esque performance here for Nelson Caputo, and putting on a good showing for those scouts who are here to see him. Caputo with the dish, jacking up the 3-ball there and hitting it just into the game. Now that was Joyce, 1 for 2 from beyond the arc now. And almost losing the handle on that. That was Provo. Provo cycles it back to Henry for Nunes. And Nunes sends that one out of bounds. It'll still be Pine Ridge basketball.
Just from watching local basketball here in Windsor, I can tell you that any bench player on this St. Mike's roster would probably start in a WEXA program.
Oh, for sure. As Henry takes the ball, crosses over. With the fadeaway, he gets fouled. That ball was nowhere close to hitting the basket, but he'll go to the line.
Cam Necker's going to be talking with two of his players, Daniel Wright and number 23, Devontae Nunes. Probably just trying to set up a way to stop Caputo as he tries to enter the lane.
And again, the free throws are working here for Henry as well. It's a good way to get back into things, you know, taking contact and getting those free shots.
It really is an undervalued commodity, the free throw. I mean, those are easy points, ones you have to have, and sometimes the toughest shots to make.
And still keeping Pine Ridge into this game as well, and could be a positive heading into the half should they try and close this lead for St. Mike's. As Caputo dishes once more for Joyce, collecting some air miles there, rebounded by Nunes, brought back up by Provo. Provo gets it to Nunes for three, hits the three ball, and we've got a much closer contest now down by only a couple of touchdowns here at Pine Ridge.
Yeah, Pine Ridge living and dying by the three-point opportunities, Mike, and something they have to be more of an all-around scoring team. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor from St. Mike's and head coach Jeff Zauner.
And Nunes was just wide open on that three ball as well. It took Paradina a minute to adjust to the shot, and that's a shot that you got to hit, and he did it.
You know what? And that's what really makes a player a good player from a bad player, is the ones that find the open looks and are able to capitalize on the opportunity. It's not easy.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of practice in the gym, 40, 50, 60 shots, you know, getting the real feel for where you're at on the floor.
Yeah.
And sometimes that makes all the difference.
And maybe the Pumas have figured out this defense for St. Mike's as well. It looks like they've added an extra pass in there as well, and maybe going to some of their second and third options for those long distance shots, and it seems to be working.
Well, St. Mike's isn't a team that you can figure out in 2, 3, 4 minutes of play. Sometimes it takes 2, 3 quarters.
Yeah.
So you have to keep it close and then get what you can get on offense.
Marcus Carr through the legs, sends it back to Caputo for three. Why not? And he misses that three ball. And Caputo calling for a foul there. No foul to be had on him.
Nice one-handed pick there by Abby Wright.
Yeah, I saw that. They were trying to go for the little Hail Mary there, and that was intercepted. Carr to Caputo. Caputo back for Carr. Gets it to Abby Wright. Missing on that one. And that was actually Keon Julian Grant who launched the three there, missing.
That's great ball movement, though, on the perimeter by St. Mike's. And we're going to have a foul in the play. And it's going to go against Keon Julian Grant.
And we've got a substitution as well. We got Kobe Ketavang coming into the game now for the Blue Raiders. And Chase Vassell checks back in as well for Pine Ridge. We've got a Henry taking it up, spots up, knocks it down, finally finding his stroke here, Mike.
That's the shot you want from Jordan Henry. Start inside, nice stop, pop, and drop, and then you can move to the wings into the perimeter.
Caputo taking contact there, and he will go to the line. That's the 10th, or the 8th team foul for Pine Ridge, up to 9 now.
And Nelson Caputo, the type of guy, you know, I normally say you don't want to drive too much, but he has shown the fact that he is able to go to the lane, find the open man, and set up wide open three-point opportunities. So Nelson Caputo, just a fantastic all-around basketball player.
And going for his second here, and hits it. Jordan Henry with it now, crossing half. Henry, and finding his stroke once more, a gorgeous lay-in, only down by 12 here, and it'll just take one run for Pine Ridge to maybe get back into this one, Mike.
Pine Ridge is not out of it by any means. They just have to keep playing their style of basketball.
Three ball put up by Carr and missed, rebounded by Henry, and Henry coming alive here. The pass gets back to him, takes contact, and he's gonna go for 2 shots.
Nice unselfish play there by Chase Vassell. Saw Henry streaking to the basket. Then Henry did the rest.
And could make this a 10-point deficit here as we see the coach for Pine Ridge as well trying to communicate with his players along the sideline. Missing on the first was Henry. And Henry makes the second, 44-33. After this game was almost looking lost for the Pumas, finding their way back into it. Nelson Caputo has been really the story of this first half. Tremendous basketball player, gorgeous dish there. Carr for three, missing. Rebounded hard there by Nunes and sends it back up there for Neville Provo. The three ball knocks it down, 44-36. A minute 16 to go here in the half, and we got a basketball game, Mike.
Neville Provo with the grapefruit spotting up and knocking down the triple as Coach Cam Neckers knows that his team is not out of this one. 8 points is definitely within reach. 1 minute to play here in the first half.
Vassal for Caputo. Caputo once again drawing some contact. A three ball spotted up, in and out, and tipped back in by Jerkic.
Great timing on the hop by Jerkic. I just thought I'd say that there. Sensed the ball was not going to be, going through the hoop and tips it back in.
And Henry finding some confidence in his shot, knocking that one down as well. It's been a tremendous series here in the last 2 minutes for Jordan Henry. Marcus Carr now the final 30 seconds of this quarter and of this half might be just content to hold out and get a last shot opportunity.
If I'm Marcus Carr, that's the smartest thing you do. Just the last shot. Don't let Pine Ridge get back into this by any means.
And possibly even smarter, getting it into the hands of Nelson Caputo, who kicks it out. An open three ball look, once again missed, sent out of bounds, and sent out of bounds off of Puma as well.
So 9 seconds left.
And we got Caputo here set to inbound. Caputo trying to find a man, maybe get it down low to Jerkic for two, gets the bucket, gets that lead back up to 10, and it looks like we have a foul.
That was just Jordan Henry getting the ball and Nelson Caputo not knowing where the ball was. He had his back turned to the play. So Jordan Henry now going to go to the free throw line to try and cut this deficit to just single digits with 4 seconds left.
And Jordan Henry really doing a great job of answering the hot streak by Nelson Caputo with a little hot run of his own. And missing the first. The old commentator's curse, Mike.
Yes, it's apparent. It really is apparent.
In and out on that one, rebounded by the Blue Raiders. Taken back up, it's Carr with the three ball, knocks it down from downtown. Ridiculous. That was all the way from Ouellette.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot by Marcus Carr. What I love there is the fact that he was able to take the defender with him, stop. Now he jacks up the shot at the buzzer, falling back, boom.
It was at least 6 feet away from the three-point line. That was gorgeous. Mike, we'll get your final thoughts on this first half.
Well, I mean, with that shot, you have to know that St. Mike's is not out of this one. They're actually in the lead, but they're not, laying back. They're still going to the rim. They're still trying to create some high percentage scoring opportunities. Pine Ridge just has to go blow for blow with them, and that's it.
And we're going to send you to a commercial break here on we-tv.ca. Stay tuned for the second half of play.
Imagine a place to climb, to tumble, to fly, to run, to glide, to achieve, where a sense of health, friendly competition, and growth all come together. Can you imagine that place, that destination? We have, and we're building it right now in Windsor, with a planned development of almost 200,000 square feet of athletic playground, and that's just on the inside. Central Park Athletics, some of it's already here, the rest is coming soon. Imagine that.
Hi, I'm Joe Quenville, coach of the Chicago Blackhawks, and a proud graduate of FJ Brennan High. I can remember fondly my 5 great years at Brennan. It seems like just yesterday that we're there. A lot of great life lessons that I learned along the way, particularly from my teachers in the Catholic program. I want to wish everybody there good luck, and look forward to being a proud graduate and being a proud Cardinal going on here in Chicago.
Take one empty field, round up a group of players, add 3 bases, plus 1 home plate, throw in a softball, and add an umpire. Play ball! It's not hard to get a game of softball going, and to keep it going from the time you're 4 till you're 84. Softball. Get in the game.
Here again at the St. Denis Center in Windsor, Ontario for some men's quadruple A OFSAA basketball championships. We're here in the semi-final, St. Mike's versus Pine Ridge for the right to play in the gold medal game tonight. St. Mike's leading 51-38. Mike Hugel on color commentary. I'm Mike Speck doing some play-by-play. Mike, talk about that first half.
Well, that first half was all 3-pointers for Pine Ridge. Chase Vassell coming in clutch. For St. Mike's, Nelson Caputo. What a player this guy is. I can see why the coach of Detroit Mercy is here to see him. It has been the Nelson Caputo show. Easily 20 points in that first half. Going to see how he responds in the second half, knowing that Pine Ridge is still on the heels of a victory right now, down 13 points to the St. Mike's Blue Raiders.
Yeah, it seemed like Jordan Henry finding his stroke later on in that quarter as well and erasing this deficit just a little bit for Pine Ridge, but still down by 13 here as Paradina set to inbound, stolen by Henry with the lay-in. Gorgeous right there, and he's still continuing that hot streak from the first half.
You don't see that very often, but Jordan Henry getting in and disrupting the ball movement there from the Blue Raiders.
Marcus Carr D'd up now by Henry. Through his legs once more, taking some contact there, and Henry with another foul.
Yeah, that's foul there from Henry, pretty clear. Marcus Carr doing a great job going into the contact and drawing the foul.
And Paradina set to inbound. Finding Jerkic down low with 2 men on him. Gets it to Caputo, over to Paradina. Back to Paradina now. And sending it over to Julian Grant, Keon Julian Grant. Pivoting, looking for Caputo. Caputo with the layup, missing. Finding nothing but bricks there. Back up for Henry. Henry around his back. And the 3-ball spotted up, missed there, but rebounded by Henry. Henry looking for Provo down low, missing on that one, getting his own rebound, stuffed there by Paradina. And that was Chase Vassell being stuffed there by Paradina.
Chase Vassell missing the 3. Great job crashing the boards, collecting a couple offensive rebounds, but great job by Paradina on the defensive effort.
And Caputo takes it to his left-hand side, around his back, a gorgeous pass there. Spotted up, the 3-ball missed. Taken there by Jerkic. Jerkic knocking it down, and he has Nunes fall on his leg, but looks to be okay.
Yeah, you know what, Devontae Nunes, there's not much you can do there. Half the Pine Ridge squad was already down the court looking to play offense. Yeah. They left Nunes all alone there to collect the rebound.
And we're gonna see Jerkic going to the line as well. Jerkic taking 1 shot, up 53-40. And a brick there, getting his own rebound, and spots it up. There's a 4-point play, Mike.
Oh, that's what he meant to do. That's what he meant to do.
Get his own assist on that one as well. As we have Provo with it, giving it over to Nunes. Nunes for Henry. Henry down low, losing that one. Off the turnover, the ball back into the hands of Caputo. Caputo through his legs. He's got Henry on him, a gorgeous move there. Can't get the teardrop to fall, but finds that one with a nice little windmill move off the left hand as well. The guy can shoot right-handed, the guy can shoot left-handed. He's a beast, Mike.
Yeah, Nelson Caputo, a very versatile player. I love what he's brought to the table.
Wide open look there for Thomas, missing. Rebounded there by Jerkic. Back to Caputo, why not? Caputo through the lane. He had 5 men all around him. Gets it back to Jerkic. Jerkic can't get it to go. And we've got Henry taking it back up. We got 5:39 left in this third quarter of play. Henry thinks about the three, pump fakes, no good. Nunes missing on that one.
That's a bad shot selection.
And Jerkic using his strength and size to get up and over the much smaller Chase Vassell.
Jerkic at 6'7", he's going to be a great product in the OUA, I guarantee it.
And almost a 20-point lead here for the Pumas, up 59-40. And Nunes once again stuffed, but fouled there.
Yep, no, that was a great call by the official. You saw Jerkic's hands go over top and almost drape over Devontae Nunes, so that's the correct call.
And Devontae Nunes trying to knock down his first. He gets it. Pine Ridge staying within striking distance here, but very close to slipping away from the mic.
Yeah, they have to start connecting on some open three-point opportunities if they want to stay in this one for sure.
And 59-42 following the perfect series there by Devontae Nunes. Back into the hands of Marcus Carr. Carr shimmies and shakes. Wide open three look there, nothing but air.
That's going to be a foul on Nicola Paradina. The
And
reach after the rebound.
We got the inbound now coming. Looks like it's going to go to Neville Provo. Nice bounce pass there from Vassell. And Provo going to take his time with it. Gets it for Henry. Henry being D'd up there by Caputo. Henry with 2 men on him, finds an open Vassell for 3. Vassell knocks it down.
That's surprising. Chase Vassell had a tough handle with the actual pass and then got the shot off near perfect.
Yeah, it was a pretty looking shot. As Caputo looking to answer back now. And they get it to Paradina. Missing on that one and rebounded. Brought back by Provo. Neville Provo, and a 3-ball opportunity not going to be taken there by Vassell. Choosing to cycle it around, and Henry looks to be fouled there.
No, they're going to call a timeout, and that's going to be Cam Necker, head coach of the Pine Ridge Pumas, former University of Windsor Lancers, and we're going to take this right into a commercial on we-tv.ca. You're watching OFSAA 2015 basketball.
Adding new products or services to your brochure? Updating those drab business cards? Or looking to create a striking window display? In need of some screen-printed signs for that construction site or promotional campaign? Posters, vehicle wraps, and a whole lot more. At Angel Star Digital, our expert design and production team are ready to meet all your promotional needs. For samples of our work, check out our website at www.angelstardigital.com, or you can call us at 519-969-0712. That's 519-969-0712.
And we are back here on we-tv.ca. A 3-ball jacked up there and knocked down immediately. Welcome back to the broadcast, everybody. And Pine Ridge making this only an 11-point deficit. They've shown a knack for getting back into ball games.
Yeah, I said they're going to have to live and die by the 3 at this point. 2 consecutive 3-pointers, and they just got to play some defense.
Jerkic, some nice footwork, can't get the bucket to go. And Henry with it now. Henry takes it into the paint, no fear, knocks it down. And once more, this lead that was once 19, now down to 9.
Pine Ridge showing a lot of tenacity and resilience.
And Nelson Caputo with it. Caputo a bounce pass there, a 3-ball spotted up by Marcus Carr, missing. Jerkic unable to corral the rebound, taken back up by Provo. Provo with a bounce pass underneath the basket. Thomas gets the bucket. And you gotta love semifinal basketball, Mike. A lot of back and forth play here, and the Pumas on a run. We got a timeout called.
Yeah, timeout taken by head coach Jeff Zauner. And this is where you're going to see it, Mike. This is where you're going to see, does the #1 St. Michael's Blue Raiders have what it takes to hold on to this lead and assert themselves as the true #1 in this tournament? A lot of teams coming into their position, go into a game like this, they have a 19-point lead, cut down to 7, they start to fold. They start to, crumble. One player starts to try and mount that lead by themselves. What will St. Michael's do? And this is what I'm going to look forward to the rest of this game.
And the Pumas with an emotional victory yesterday in what some could consider an upset over the 4th-ranked Oakwood Barons. This is the number 5 seed Pine Ridge Pumas taking on St. Mike's, and clearly at this point as well, anybody can beat anybody. It's anybody's basketball game, and it's just been a treat to watch.
Oh, and you can only catch the action on we-tv.ca. Pleasure to be around on the premier stream in Windsor-Essex County.
And I am Mike Specht on play-by-play. Mike Hugel to my right, bringing the color commentary. And
that's what it says on my birth certificate.
The basketball expert, as we like to call you. The inbound pass gets back to Paradina, kept in by Caputo.
Gonna get a foul here on Jordan Henry with the reach.
And he could be getting into foul trouble shortly as well, Mike.
Yeah, he has, I believe that to be 3 now.
And it's funny, even the hustle plays by Caputo are just done with such finesse, keeping that ball, and it looked good. As Jerkic is blocked there, and a wide open lane run back, and missing on that one looked like was Provo, and then trying to put it back there was Nunes, but Nunes was fouled.
Yeah, that was a great play by Provo. Gotta be connecting on that one. I gotta give props there to number 33, Kion Julian Grant. In fact, he was able to contest that shot, that layup, going all the way down the floor. It's great hustle play, great hustle play.
Yeah, running all the way back when it looked like there was 3 Pumas, no Blue Raiders, but solid defense displayed there. And the first one, nothing but net.
So, and that's gonna be Julian Grant's 4th foul, it says.
And the second attempt missing, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Paradina boxing out Chase Vassell there, and Vassell giving him a little shove after too.
And the foul there is going to go to 30. The previous foul is going to go against Nicola Paradina. That's going to be his 3rd. So Julian Grant still with 3, Paradina with 3 as well.
59-53 the score here, 2:30 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Marcus Carr with it. Caputo defended by Henry, 2 hands in his face, still hits it.
Steps back and kisses himself. That was a beautiful shot by Caputo.
And now the ball turned over by Vassell. Doesn't like that there was no foul called there. Jerkic stripped of it, but a foul called for the reach in there on Henry.
That's going to be Henry's 4th foul, so he's going to have to try and take a seat right here.
And they are going to pull him out for now to try and avoid him fouling out of this basketball game. And we got Dash coming in to take his place.
Yes, number 11, Joel Dash.
Dash is a good shooter as well. So someone to be able to take his place, at least offensively. We'll see what kind of defensive prowess he can display here as he has to defend Paradina. And that one knocked down by Kion Julian Grant. 64-53. And now in the capable hands of Neville, Provo gives it over to Dash. Dash with a nice dish, back for Dash. Almost sent out of bounds, but kept in by the Blue Raiders and taken by Nelson Caputo. Caputo over to Jerkic. Jerkic for 2. And again,
Caputo's eyes always up the floor, Mike. You see him, heads up, on a swivel, finds Jerkic. Beautiful play.
St. Mike's once again able to separate here. And we got Thomas with the ball. Thomas with a little pump fake, trying to find a man. He finds a partner in Provo. And Provo seemingly needing to take over this offense in the absence of Henry. Provo's got Jerkic on him, gets it to Thomas. Thomas goes up, doesn't knock it down. Dash cannot get the rebound over top of Paradina. And Caputo with it, goes all the way around Dash. And we saw that was the defensive matchup as well. Henry on Caputo, that seemed to be working all right. Now you got Dash in there, a cold player, and not able to do it.
Yeah, Caputo with a beautiful Euro step on that one. Just laying it in ever so gently. Gotta love Nelson Caputo.
Neville Provo jacks one up, knocks it down. That was a gorgeous shot.
A long 2 for Provo.
And the lead now for St. Mike's at 13 points, 31 seconds remaining on the clock here at the St. Denis Center on WE-TV in this OFSAA semifinal. Marcus Carr with that mouth guard hanging out of his mouth. Not sure how much protection it's going to give Mike.
Well, he's probably not going to need it, Mike Speck.
As Marcus Carr gets it over to Caputo, holding for the last shot here, St. Mike's. As you hear the countdown from the bench as well, Paradina puts it up, air miles on that one, dash, throwing it the length, not the length of the court, it actually hits the scoreboard there. Might have had a chance.
Is that scoreboard regulation height right now, Mike Speck?
I don't believe it is. And we're going to send you to a quick commercial break here on WE-TV, and we will be back shortly for the fourth quarter of play.
What will your last 10 years look like? Will you be quick enough for a game of tag with your grandchild? Strong enough to embrace every moment? Will you grow old with vitality? Or get old with disease? It's time to decide. The average Canadian will spend their last 10 years in sickness. Change your future at makehealthlast.ca.
Hi, I'm Ed Jovanovski. Watch us on WE-TV. We got you covered.
And back again from the St. Denis Center here in Windsor, Ontario on WE-TV.ca for the fourth quarter of this semifinal matchup, which has really been a Nelson Caputo clinic, Mike.
29 points through 3 quarters for Nelson Caputo. What a show.
Neville Provo takes it along the baseline, kicks it out, Vassal for 3, in and out, rebounded by Provo, and Provo gets fouled.
Really don't agree with that foul right there. I know Neville Provo isn't used to playing in the post, but on that right there, he had a wide open opportunity to just get up, not even come down with the ball, just a little volleyball action would have worked just well.
And we see Jordan Henry back into the game as well, getting into a bit of foul trouble, but they certainly need him here in the fourth quarter. He's been their best shooter.
Absolutely, Jordan Henry creating some open looks and doing a lot of good things for the Pumas up to this point.
The first one's knocked down by Provo. And the second opportunity, nothing but net as well. A dirty old swish as this lead down to 11 and brought back up by Marcus Carr. Carr through the legs once more, trying to cross up on Provo, and a foul taken there by the Puma.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Neville Provo, his second. And a great job by Marcus Carr. What I see from Marcus Carr when those problems arise, he actually dribbles into the contact.
And we have Marcus Caputo with it, taking the pass from Kion Julian Grant.
Nelson Caputo.
Yes, Nelson Caputo. Caputo, the spin cycle there, trying to feed it down low to Abby Wright. And a foul called there on the Blue Raiders as well.
And Cam Necker is a little frustrated on the sideline for the Pine Ridge Pumas. He's going to send in Daniel Wright. Try and do some work on the offensive glass, as well as Spencer Thomas.
Yeah, and Daniel Wright, who actually started this game for the Pumas as well, not seeing a lot of action so far in this second half. Got more of a big rebounding look in here as well, bringing Thomas and Wright back into the game. You also have Nunes underneath the basket. Couple of 6-footers.
Well, yeah, you have to have as much offensive glass firepower as you can when you have Danilo Jerkic lurking on the floor. 6'7", he's a noticeable man, Mike.
Abby Wright with the second. A 3-ball put up there by Henry, no good, and rebounded. And taken back up by Marcus Carr. 7:03 to go here in this ball game. St. Mike's leading by 13 points for the right to play for the gold medal tonight against the St. Edmund Campion Bears. And Nelson Caputo playing a little give and go there with Julian Grant. Back to Caputo in the paint, lays it up. It's almost too easy, breaking the 30-point barrier.
31 for Nelson Caputo on the night, and we're just getting started here in the fourth.
And Henry cycling it around, laying it up, no good. Was Henry there, rebounded, brought back, and almost a travel there, but no call. And a gorgeous little lay in there by Marcus Carr.
Marcus Carr, coast to coast, unlike most.
Henry to the left-hand side, trying to get his team back into it once more. Over to Nunes. Nunes, little hop there. He's got a wide open look, cycling it around. Vassell in and out. The 3 balls again going cold for the Pumas. And getting it back for Thomas. Wide open look here for Henry. Spots up. Can't knock it down. Gets his own rebound. Nunes for 3. And again, the 3 ball's not falling. Finally rebounded by the Blue Raiders and taken by Marcus Carr, who is fouled.
That was a great sell by Marcus Carr, actually. Spencer Thomas didn't make that much contact, but Marcus Carr able to, I'm not going to say flop, but to definitely sell the call to the official.
The used car salesman, Marcus Carr, really selling that one across to the officials and able to get the foul. That's the 7th team foul for Pine Ridge.
Yeah, no, you have to be a little bit more wary with the fouls, especially you have 7 and you don't need to put St. Mike's in bonus. Great individual effort by Marcus Carr.
Oh yeah, and Nelson Caputo as well. We just saw his 31st point and slicing and dicing all the way through the Pumas defense there like a hot knife through butter. He's been on all day.
Yeah, no, Nelson Caputo, just a phenomenal athlete. Cannot wait to see what he does on the Detroit Mercy roster. Have the head coach here looking for Nelson Caputo, see what he's able to do, and it's just phenomenal.
Well, especially in big moments as well. That's what you want to look for these players. How do they perform when the times are the toughest? And 31 points so far in 3.5 quarters in a semifinal. That says a lot about the character of Caputo.
It does, and right now you see the Pine Ridge Pumas down 17, 5:41 left to go. Not going to say this game is out of reach just yet. Stranger things have happened, but if St. Mike's keeps playing their game, shooting the threes and setting up open looks, it's going to be ugly.
And we've got Carr going to the free throw line as well following that timeout series. Carr knocking it down. And yeah, we've seen the 3 ball get on for Pine Ridge and able to get them back into this game, but they haven't really been able to close the gap, Mike. Rebounded there and taken by Vassell, passing it up for Provo. Neville Provo, a nice little behind the back pass off the pump fake and gets it. The 3 ball for Vassell and some air miles there.
They're getting desperate. They're getting desperate. These are not shots you need to take right now. There's over 5 minutes left in this game. You need stops and then easy 2s. That's what you need. I don't know why that shot selection was taken.
Yeah, a lot of basketball left to be played here, Mike. You are right, but they have been dominated in the post by the bigs for these Blue Raiders. And back into the hands of Caputo. I don't even know if he's taken a rest yet today, Mike. Looks like he's been on the court the whole time.
Don't need it.
As Caputo gets it for the 3 ball, posted up by Julian Grant, and that one sent back in, looked like by Abby Wright.
Yep, Jamal Abby Wright with the 2 points on these second chance opportunities. Pushes this lead to 20. Looking for blackjack right now, Mike Specht.
Abby Wright going for the and one here, and at almost 21 points if he knocks this one down. This game could be out of reach with 5 minutes to go here for the Pumas. In and out on that one, keeping it at 20. And back for Carr. Marcus Carr for Caputo. Gets it to Carr. He's going to try and drive the lane, attacking the basket in a gorgeous lay-in.
I love the way he was able to shake off the contact right there. Not phased, finishing at the rim.
And Neville Provo goes right, finding Nunes. Nunes to the basket with the dunk. Haven't seen a lot of those in this tournament, Mike, but that was beautiful.
Emphatic one-handed slam, driving baseline, Devontae Nunes. There you go.
And back to Caputo for 3. Why not? Knocks it down.
That's 34 for Nelson Caputo, and we still got 4 minutes left to go here in the fourth.
We'll see if he can put up a 40-burger. As Henry back to Nunes. Nunes missing on that attempt. And corralled there, brought back up by Julian Grant. Kion Julian Grant passing it over to Marcus Carr for Caputo. The 3-ball missing there, but cleaned up by Jerkic. Getting 3 offensive rebounds there. 3 opportunities and still can't hit one.
So a lot of exciting plays in this one, Mike, especially coming from the play of Devontae Nunes as we see him get the ball. He pumps, he gets Danilo up in the air just that slightest bit, opening up space to go baseline and throw it down on the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, and you don't get a lot of opportunities to fool the 6'7" Jerkic there, but able to get around him and get up. That was a great play, picking up speed from beyond the arc and taking it.
Inches turning into miles right there.
And we have Provo with it underneath the rim, turning it over. Nelson Caputo crosses over, trying to get it across half, gets it to Marcus Carr. Carr taking his time with it. And spotting up, that was Paradina for 3.
And Mike, with that, this has been the most points scored in an OFSAA tournament. Sir Alan McNabb had 84 versus St. Anne's in the opening round. This is the most points scored in the OFSAA tournament thus far.
And congratulations to St. Mike's as a turnover there. And dunked down at the other end, Jamal Abbey Wright. And it looks like they'll be able to get up over the 90-point barrier as well.
Yeah, I think that pretty much does it for Pine Ridge chances, Mike. Down 28 points.
And cycled around, and another 2-ball hit there by Yannick Hannibal. And a lot of the reserves as well coming in for Pine Ridge to see some action. As Marcus Carr with it.
You don't want to deny anybody the opportunity to play in an OFSAA championship game, so good on Coach Cam Necker for getting his reserves in.
And goes out of bounds. That will go the Pumas' way. And we'll see how they try to play out these last 240, looking like the game could be out of reach.
Quick look back at the action here. Jamal Abbey Wright going up and throwing down in the lane, 2 hands for the big man.
And you always got to love the plays too, where it comes from a solid defensive effort on the steal, taking it all the way back the other way, as Marcus Carr gonna try and kill some more time, following another bucket by the Pumas, trying to keep this one respectable. As Carr gets tangled up there with Abbey Wright, able to get it down low and kick back out to Paradina for 3. 90 points here, 90-63. And
one can only wonder, Mike, are they going to put up 100?
There still is enough time here, Mike, to be able to do so. And, you know, with the stroke that they've been having with their shooters, I would bet that probably going to happen.
It's not out of reach, not out of reach. We're going to get a foul on the play, and that one's going to go against Parker Joyce, his second. Got about 1:57 left to go here in regulation. You're watching we-tv.ca for the OFSAA action.
Sent back in for Dash. Dash, the 3-ball, knocks it down. This guy can shoot, Mike. He's got a little bit of work to do on the defensive side of things, but he's definitely shown he's got the shooter's touch. Brought back up now by Caputo. Caputo getting it to Carr. These two have played almost entirely the whole game. And another foul called there against Pine Ridge.
And we're going to see 3 reserves check in now for the St. Michael's Blue Raiders. Isaac Otta. We're going to see number 22, Kobe Kentavong, and number 14, that being Marcus Yurchuk, the 10th grader.
Yeah, and it looks like a lot of the starters will be coming out for St. Mike's, and that might be the last we'll see of Nelson Caputo as well tonight. What a game for number 3.
Absolutely, and last we'll see him today for sure, and then tonight the gold medal game as they take on the St. Edmund Campion Bears. So it'll be a battle of 1-2 in the gold medal game. For bronze, it'll be the Pine Ridge Pumas and the
Pine Ridge Pumas are playing against. As the play continues, looks like Provo with it, jacking up a 3-ball, missing wide there. And the inbound pass.
Father Henry Carr.
Father Henry Carr playing for bronze as well, the defending silver medalist the last 2 years, now going for bronze. And the ball is taken now by Yurchuk, trying to find his man, that is Ada. Given back there for Joyce, continuing to hold the basketball. Mike, what are you excited about for this gold medal match?
Oh, for the gold medal match, I can't wait to see. Is St. Mike's capable of playing a team that doesn't crumble?
Yeah.
St. Edmund Campion, they've shown that even in times of pressure, they're able to kind of compose themselves and hit some open looks. Free throw opportunities are big, and they make all their free throws. And it's going to be interesting. The matchup I'm interested to see most is how a guy like Joel Brown or CJ Bennett can guard Nelson Caputo.
And we'll see if that is even possible. The game happening today as well, and Caputo clearly on his game today, as we're going to see this one maybe get run out here from the St. Denis here. They're just going to hold on to the basketball. 93-66 seems to be your final score here as Joyce with it. You're watching at we-tv.ca for this broadcast of the AAA 2015 OFSAA Men's Basketball Championship, and it's been a really high-level basketball here, Mike.
Yeah, it's been fun calling the action on We-TV. Brett Hedges and Matt Devon have the call for you tonight at St. Clair College. From us here, I want to thank Don Papa, I want to thank everybody in the crew for a wonderful experience, and it's been a great opportunity. So we'll have St. Mike's and St. Edmund Campion in the gold medal game.
And we're going to close it out with our Windsor Essex Catholic District School Board Player of the Game Award. And Mike, I'm having a hard time thinking of who I could give that to today.
Well, Mike, how about Nelson Caputo for the St. Mike's Blue Raiders?
Might as well. He was on all day from the opening stroke. Nelson Caputo going to be our Player of the Game.
Yes, presented by the Windsor Essex Catholic District School Board. Well-deserved Nelson Caputo, and best of luck for him going forward at the University of Detroit Mercy. And remember, everybody, tune in 6 p.m., 8 p.m. tonight. The bronze and gold medal games going to be broadcasted here on we-tv.ca. Brett Hedges and Matt Devon with a call for you. That does it for us here from the University of Windsor.
For Mike Hugel, I'm Mike Speck. We want to thank you so much once more for tuning in. We're going to send you to a quick commercial break as well as an interview with our player of the game, Nelson Caputo.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End-to-end over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well-trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
It's not just about hockey. It's about getting a great education too.
Academics are equally, if not more important, than athletics. The Hockey Canada Skills Academy is a great opportunity for any student athlete to live their dream and chase their passion. It gives them an opportunity to get a workout in the morning, they're physically and mentally engaged, and it helps them as a student as well throughout the day. Our program is not just for the elite athletes, it's for everyone.
Hi, I'm Dino Kyoto and I'm the president of Local 444 Unifor. We're here as a community partner working closely with the Westby Awards. We're here to give our message to the youth in the schools with regards to being able to apply themselves to education and sports, something that gives them confidence and gives them the ability to succeed in life. We're here as partners with each and every one of them, and we wish them all well in their future endeavors, especially through sports and the Westbys. Good luck to all.
One out of 7 children across Canada are at risk of going to school on an empty stomach. That's why Breakfast Club of Canada provides a healthy breakfast to school kids nationwide every day, which can help to build a bright future for Canada's children. But there are still many more children who need our help. So please help us provide breakfast to the children who need it. Donate now on our new giving platform, ICanGoWithout.com, and visit breakfastclubcanada.org for more information.
Good afternoon, WeTV viewers. We're here at the conclusion of the second semifinal here at the St. Denis Center at the OFSAA Quad A Boys Basketball Championships. Convincing 93-66 victory for the St. Mike's Blue Raiders. And with me, I have Nelson Caputo, the player of the game. Congratulations, Nelson.
Thank you.
Great job today. What do you think the difference was today in your convincing victory over Pine Ridge?
I think the game was, our approach to the game was very different than theirs, as you saw in the game. I think we prepared ourselves mentally before the game, and I think that was the difference. We were more prepared to play.
Well, you seem pretty calm and relaxed out there, Nelson. You must have felt good about your game today, because you were very confident in yourself today.
I just knew that we had a goal in our minds, and that was to win a championship. And this was just another obstacle to that goal. And I just had faith in my teammates, and my teammates had confidence in me, so I just went out there and played my game.
You certainly did a great job at it. Now, you got a game tonight at 8 o'clock. It's a championship game against the number 2 Campion. How are you going to approach that?
Same way we approach this one. Just focused and really just focusing in on us, because we're the only team that could beat us ourselves.
Good job, Nelson. Thank you, and good luck tonight at 8 o'clock.
Thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jeff Zauner, the head coach of the St. Michael's Blue Raiders. Jeff, great game. Nice job. Your thoughts on the game?
Thanks. You know what? Our kids played awesome. I mean, wasn't this kid amazing?
He sure was.
Oh, it was fun to watch. So even as a coach, sometimes you sit back and you say, you know, guys, go out and do the job. They know what we want to get done, and today it was a real fun game to coach and to watch these kids. They were awesome.
They seem, as you say, they seem like a very confident, self-assured group of kids, and not in any way arrogant or difficult to deal with at all. Just very confident and just a nice team to watch.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, they are a fun team to watch, and they do have confidence. We've been through a lot of battles this year. We went down to the States and played some tough competition. So, you know, guys believe in the system. They play very well together. They're very unselfish, and they just go out and play and don't worry about anything and just stick with the game plan.
Last question, Jeff. What are your thoughts on the gold medal game tonight with Campion?
Well, it should be fun. They're you know, a very good team. We've seen them earlier in the year. I think they've gotten better, so we got to come ready to play, which I think we will.
Good job, Jeff. Congratulations, you guys, and we'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock at St. Clair College. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that about wraps it up here at the St. Denis Center. 2 great semifinals. We're off now to St. Clair College for a bronze medal game at 6 o'clock and the gold medal game at 8 o'clock. We'll be there with our we-tv.ca crew, and looking forward to seeing all you out there. For everyone here at WeTV and the University of Windsor, thank you for watching, and we'll see you tonight at St. Clair College. Thank you.